My name's Fayaz, and I have a problem. A vlogging problem. And that every time I flip the camera like this to show the audience what I'm seeing and then flip it back, I then manually have to go into post and edit, cut every single time I flip the camera, rotate that frame, and do that hundreds of times for my footage, which takes hours. And that's why I invented GyroCam, the solution to this problem. The main purpose of GyroCam is every time you flip the camera to a new rotation, you'll see the video stops automatically and starts again, and it increments the clip. Now when I stop the recording, you'll see that 3 clips were created. These clips each show you the correct orientation, and you can piece these together in your editor. Starting with the app's onboarding screen, we can go ahead and click through this, and you'll see that it asks for my location, which we can give access to just by clicking this little button, camera, microphone, and photo library. Now, something that's interesting is after you click finish, if you revoke one of these settings, say I don't want to give my microphone anymore, and I go back to GyroCam, well, you'll notice it immediately shows me page 4 of the onboarding automatically. Tells me that my microphone permissions are missing, and if I click microphone, it automatically opens the settings to take me where I can turn it on. When I go back to the app, it's immediately off. Pretty neat, right? Going into the app, we can notice that we have main settings. We have our quick settings where we have our camera switcher. You can also switch cameras by double tapping or holding down, and it seamlessly just switches cameras for you. Now, you can also do 4K 1080p or different FPSs or toggle your torch, just like that. Now, you'll notice in the top left, we get the crux of the app. It tells you the current orientation that the app is in, even upside down. We can tap it to show a simplified view if we don't want it taking up too much of our screen space. We can also remove these badges if we want, just by holding down and pressing hide badge on either of these. Your current clip will show what clip you're recording. Now, the best part I just recently added is a new Stitch Clips feature, which allows you, with lock landscape on, to switch between landscape left and landscape right automatically. So we can turn our orientation badge back on, and now we see we're in landscape left. And so we can go ahead and do a recording and just flip the camera and flip it again. And you'll notice that when we stop the recording, it does a little processing right there. It doesn't automatically stop the clips while recording. Instead, it does post-processing to make it all one big seamless clip that has flips integrated directly into it. And you can see you have no audio loss, no video loss. It's just one big clip, basically flipped every time you flip the camera. More settings we have are video settings where you can enable HDR or turn it off. Your advanced controls has the stabilization modes using AV Foundation stabilization modes, including cinematic, cinematic extended, or auto. And in the future, I want to add ISO control as well as shutter speed. We can also see that we have our pro interface and preserving aspect ratios in our photo library, which allows you to see little badges for HDR or other content such as cinematic, slow-mo. All that shows up, and it can show the resolution, the FPS, the time, and the duration of every clip, as well as date indicators for when a clip was taken. That's a lot on this date. There we go. Additionally, the entire app conforms to dark mode. I'm personally a dark mode user, and so I love that I can have dark mode everywhere, including that little record button, which normally you don't get with stock iOS. Going further into the app, we can see that with interface, we have a zoom bar and a focus bar, as well as the ability to customize our accent color, which we can change to anything we want. Let's make it a vibrant green. And you see not only does it change all of the accents here, but it changes our record button as well and the little stop thing. With the focus bar, you can focus on a subject. So you can see there it just became blurry, and now I drag the bar and I focus here. So I have a blurred out background, or I can focus on something further away. Great manual focus controls. You can tap it to go into auto mode, so it does continuous autofocus, and then tap it again to go into manual focus controls. You also have a little zoom bar where you can zoom in, and pinch to zoom gestures work as well. An information section where you can see information about the app. You can see about me, who created it, and the current build number. A little privacy policy talking about the data, which is none of it's collected for, it's all on device. And we have our change log showing every little change made along the way during the development of this app over the last month. A roadmap of features that I really hope to add. We have a reset defaults button, as well as a show onboarding, where you can view that onboarding page again, but this time in your chosen accent color. I hope you enjoyed GyroCam, and I hope you see the use case. For me, it saved countless hours of editing already, and I'm really excited to just continue to use this product. I really hope to get it out on the App Store one day. But my biggest happiness comes from just being able to use this product that I created, because I have a very practical purpose for it, and it saves me so much time. one more thing. One of my favorite features is that I got all the tagging working, so the recordings save with a custom GRC file name that increments every time, has the full date, the lens information, has full Dolby Vision HEVC support, has full 4K support, but also location, all the geotagging. It just works.